Well, hello everyone, welcome to Smells Like. I'm Josh, so good to see you. Thought I'd do a little haul video tonight, have some fragrances that I've been able to pick up over the last month or so that I'm pretty excited about. I thought this would be a way to briefly just talk about fragrances that I'm excited and that I'm into right now, as well as a way to maybe gauge interest on which of these fragrances that you are interested in me actually reviewing, or any comparison videos or comparing these to their designer counterparts or anything like that you might want me to do. So let's just get into the fragrances here. I think I'll just go kind of in order of when I got them, starting with a fragrance from Parfums de Marly. This has often been called a sort of like a beginner's niche fragrance or a good introduction to niche. This is Leighton from Parfums de Marly. This has just been on my list for a long time. This is a real crowd-pleasing, vanillic kind of tonka bean-based scent. It's got even like some florals like lavender. It's got some citrus, I think like mandarin orange, and there's like an apple accord that's really nice in here. Really just a warm, I think there's also spices like cardamom. It's just a warm, almost like a designer-ish type of fragrance. It's kind of in the same wheelhouse as fragrances like maybe a Chanel Allure Homme, kind of in that like vanillic warm, but also a little bit bright and fresh. Except for this has such high quality ingredients. You can just absolutely tell that this is some high quality stuff. All the Parfums de Marly fragrances, whether you don't like them for being, too similar to designers or not being, quite niche enough, is one of the criticisms that, you hear about this house. They do absolutely use some really high quality ingredients, and it shows in the fragrance when you're wearing it. This is just a total crowd pleaser of a high-end fragrance, and I love this stuff. And everybody else that smells it on me also loves it. So, fun one to pick up there from Parfums de Marly. That was Leighton. The next fragrance, another niche. I really grew the niche side of my collection this last month. This was actually a Christmas gift that I got from my mom and dad. Very nice of them. From Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is Baccarat Rouge 540, the Eau de Parfum. I've already talked about this one in my fragrances of the week a little bit. If you don't know about this one, it has kind of a candied sweetness to it, as well as some kind of transparent, fresh notes, some woodsy notes. It has some warmth, but it also has a little bit of freshness. It has some strength, but it also has a transparent nature to it. It really is interesting stuff that I feel like to truly be understood, it needs to be worn. This is a tough one to really describe to someone who's never tried it before, but I love this stuff. This is at the top of my list in terms of like my all-time favorite fragrances right now. That's Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Baccarat Rouge 540, the Eau de Parfum. Next, the only designer release in this haul anyway, is actually from Tom Ford's men's designer range. It's Noir Extreme. Now, this one has gotten a lot of praise in the fragrance community, I feel like, over the years since it's been out, and for good reason. This is a really nice fall and winter designer. I think in terms of a designer fragrance, it's pretty unique. The quality is there. It definitely has this uniqueness factor. There's this sweetness. There's this dessert accord that it's kind of based around, but then there's also some warm amber, kind of vanillic aspects to it. Really just a warm, inviting, rich kind of fragrance that I think is a little bit avant-garde and really unique for a designer release. I am really impressed with this stuff. And I had been wanting to get a bottle of this for a long time and found a really good deal on one of the Facebook fragrance groups. Decided to go for it. That's Tom Ford Noir Extreme. The last two fragrances in this haul are the two fragrances that I am super excited about right now. like borderline obsessed with these two fragrances. They are both from the Chanel exclusives line. Starting with Chanel Sycamore, I got a 75 ml eau de parfum of Sycamore. This stuff is absolutely mind-blowing. It's been hard for me to wear hardly anything else since I got this bottle. It's based around vetiver, this vetiver accord that is kind of a dark, kind of like a earthy vetiver, but there's also this kind of green brightness to it and this freshness to it. There's this almost sparkling aspect to it from the Chanel aldehydes, and there's some pink pepper in it that really makes it sparkle. If Encre Noir is kind of like its brooding, dark, you know, like cousin, this is like the super like sunny, sunshiny day version of that. This stuff, it's woodsy. There's something like so mysterious and almost magical about this stuff. And I think it's the vetiver. I think that the way that the perfumers used vetiver in this is absolutely masterful. Sometimes it's bright and green, other times it's earthy and rooty. Other times it's almost sweet. That could also be from the tobacco that's in this, could be adding a little bit of that sweetness, but it's almost smoky at other times. There's also some really nice woods in here. It's almost like the crackle of woods is how it was described on Chanel's website. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. This is a masterpiece of a fragrance right here from Chanel that I would be completely obsessed with if it weren't for its counterpart that I also recently picked up. This is Coromandel. Wow, if we're talking masterpieces, this would have to be another masterpiece from Chanel, from the exclusive line. Another eau de parfum. I got both of the eau de parfums because that's just what was available there to me. And I am so happy with both of these. Coromandel, I'm also totally just thrilled with. It's my scent of the day today. It's based around this patchouli that is earthy. There's kind of like this sultry, sexy nature to it. There's some amber. It's an oriental, so it's got some amber. It just is, it's really like also kind of mysterious. Like I feel like there's just some magic going on with these fragrances. There's almost like a dusting, like it's been dusted in incense or something. The kind of fragrance that during the day while I'm wearing it, anytime, whenever I get whiffs, I'm just kind of amazed at how good it smells. Like it just absolutely brightens up my day. Both of these have so much light and just brightness and just like magic in them, that wearing them is just, it really does take you on a journey. They both wear in, you know, kind of in stages and take you to different places. And sometimes they show one face while, you know, a little bit later they show a little bit of a different side of themselves. So this is dangerous ground because the Chanel exclusives are so very expensive, but man, these have me wanting to try more from the exclusives line. I think this might be dangerous because if I get on to wanting, you know, to try them all, then I'm going to be in big trouble here pretty quick because these things, yeah. Anyway, but I am so thrilled to be able to add these to my collection. Really, really happy with those. So, hey, let me know in the comments if there are any of these that you would like to see a review on first or more so than any of the others. And you know, maybe I could kind of bring those to the front of the line. I also thought about maybe doing a comparison with Sycamore versus Encre Noir, since it gets compared to Encre Noir so much. I thought that might be interesting to talk about how they're alike and then also how they're different. So anyway, that's my haul. Really excited. I basically doubled my niche fragrances by getting these 4, because I had 4 niche fragrances before, so now I've doubled my niche collection. So I'm kind of on my way, starting to get into the niche territory a little bit, but I still do and always will love my designer fragrances too. So hey, that's it. As always, if you'd like to do this again sometime, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you right here at the Smells Like Fragrance channel for another video next time. Thanks so much for watching.